Hey there guys, and welcome back to Pokemon Soul Silver. In the last episode, we paid a visit to the ruins of Alph. Didn't really do much there. And now we're pretty much right next to Union Cave. First we just have to beat this chump, and then we're gonna go in, make our way through, and get to Azalea Town. Anyway, look, it's a level 6 Pidgey. Because we totally didn't face much tougher ones than this in the Violet City Gym. Oh man. When are they gonna fix the bloody leveling curves already? But whatever, it's easy experience, so... It's not gonna get Totodile to level 15, obviously. No, not quite. Actually, that's a lot more than I was expecting. Anyway, let's... we did get hit with a sand attack, so let's bring in Spearow to deal with... Oh, he has 3 Pokemon. Level 6 Pidgey. Again, so little variety. Why doesn't any of these bird keepers have a Hoot Hoot or anything? Or, I don't know, a Natu. Or... hell, even a Spearow. I'll take a Spearow at this point. Or Farfetch'd. Oh, here we go, he does have a Spearow. Probably level 6 as well. Oh, level 8. Oh, easy there, game. Don't want to get things to get too challenging already. Didn't get one hit KO'd by Peck. That's a bit of a disappointment, Spearow. Oh well, another Peck then. There we go. Is that gonna get me to level 13? Maybe. Yes, excellent. Can I get a new move? Ooh, Pursuit. I will gladly take that. Because that is pretty decent now that the physical special split has happened. Pretty much we just got a 40 base power dark type move. So if we fight ghosts or psychic types now, you know which Pokemon is gonna be my go-to guy. Although actually Totodile has Bite, so Totodile would probably still be my go-to guy, but Spearow can at least finally hit something other than grass and bug and fighting types super effectively now. Geodude, yay! If I wanted one of those, I would have caught one way back where I caught Spearow. But whatever, we'll just take this one out real quick, and that should get me to level 15. Easily. I will say, I kinda dig Geodude. Its design is kinda lame, it's just a rock with arms. But it's actually a surprisingly good Pokemon, and I'm not gonna learn Scary Face. No reason to bother with moves like that in-game. But yeah, Geodude is actually pretty damn beastly. Its base defense is like 100 or something. I think. Somewhere along those lines, its base attack is like 80 for an unevolved Pokemon. That is pretty damn good. You think when you're fighting against Brock in Red and Blue that his Onix is the main threat? Well, no, Geodude is way stronger than Onix is. Onix has like base 45 attack, that's pathetic, that's like the same as, I don't know, Pidgey or something. Geodude base 80, that's like the same as Pidgeot. So that is pretty nice. If I wanted to use a rock type in this particular... I think I used a Geodude in the Leaf Green LP that I have sitting on my hard drive. And it was pretty damn good in there. Anyway, this Fire Breather guy here, dressed up in a Magmar costume, has a Vulpix, easily dives to Water Gun. So long, Fire Breather Ray. Who needs to learn to button up his shirt? It's in a cave, it can't possibly be warm in here. What do we have here? An item. We don't have Surf yet, so we can't go across and explore the cave in its entirety. Bloody hell, Geodudes, just stay away already. If I wanted to catch one, I would have done so by now. There we go, an X-Defend. Nah, that was worthless. Has anyone ever used one of those X items in their game? Because I always just sell them. They don't make much money, but it's better than nothing, and I'm never gonna use those things anyway. Oh, look, Zubat. Well, we are in a cave. So there's bound to be Zubats up the butt everywhere. And Rattata, of course. Because there's not enough places outside where you can find Rattatas. Bloody hell, so little Pokemon variety. I know there's only like 251 to choose from in this particular game, but the variety is just pathetic. Couldn't they have put, I don't know, Rhyhorn or something in here? Hell, I don't even know where you get Rhyhorn in Gold and Silver. And geez, now I have to. I think you can get it like in Victory Road or something. but that's probably the only place. Anyway, that TM Rock Tomb we just found, I'm gonna teach that to Totodile. Because the second gym that's coming up is a bug-type gym. And Rock is super effective against bugs, so Totodile will now have something that'll let him fight those bugs effectively as well. Especially because the gym leader's main Pokemon has a quadruple weakness to Rock, so Totodile is probably going to be my best bet on that one. I mean, Spearow can probably deal some decent damage with Peck, but the gym leader's main Pokemon is such a strong one that I don't think Peck would even come close to being a one-hit KO. Rock Tomb, on the other hand, that might do the trick. Anyway, let's give it a go. Easily one-hit KOs the Zubat. It's something. I mean, Rock Tomb is not a good move by any stretch of the imagination in this generation. They definitely buffed that later. In this gen, it has 80% accuracy and 50 base power. And I think they buffed it over in Generation 5 and Generation 6. In Generation 6, I think it has 100% accuracy and 60 base power. So it's 20% more accurate, it's 10%, no, it's got 10 extra power. That is one hell of a buffed move. There's still no reason to use it over Stone Edge or Rock Slide, but at least it's a good early game Rock type move now. And there are some Pokemon that do prefer using Rock Tomb, like Technician Breloom or something. Yeah, Technician Breloom, that one got screwed over so hard. It used to use Low Sweep all the time, but then they made Low Sweep's base power 65 instead of 60. So it doesn't work with Technician anymore. And that kinda sucks. I'm pretty sure Technician Breloom just runs Mach Punch all the time anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. Anyway, in a cave there is of course going to be lots and lots of hikers. Those jolly fat guys with their beards and giant backpacks. And level 4 Geodudes, are you kidding me? I am almost 4 times as high a level. That is ridiculous. On top of that, Water Gun just annihilates any Geodude. Hell, it probably one-hit KO a level 30 Geodude at this point. Anyway, we do get to level 16. Getting awfully close to evolution. Because most starter Pokemon evolve at level 16, but Totodile is not one of them. One thing they did in Generation 2 to kind of diversify the gameplay, I suppose, they made the starters evolve at different levels. Cyndaquil evolves at 14, Chikorita at 16, Totodile at 18. But then for the final forms, Croconaw evolves at level 32, Bayleaf evolves at level 34, and Quilava evolves at level 36. So either you pick Cyndaquil, it'll evolve early, but then it'll evolve really late. Totodile, it'll evolve slightly later, but you'll end up at your final stage a lot sooner. It's pretty nice. Oh, it's Joey again. Sporcle Rattata. Ah, crap, here it comes. In the top range of Rattata, he's only told us that like 5 times by now. Fuck's sake, Joey. Oh, I really regret adding that guy to my phone now. Hey, another Fire Breather. Those are easy pickings for Totodile, so just get rid of this Rattata real quick. I mean, what can we find in this cave? Geodude, Zubat, and Rattata. All tons of Pokemon you can find in tons of other places. It's just ridiculous. And another Rattata. Level 4. Still at the same bloody level, you could catch him before freaking Violet City. So what's up, Sonic keeps consuming Pokemon? I'm seriously upset about that. Me too, my friend. I think every Pokemon player is upset about Zubat and its myriad of confusion moves. And how it's always somehow landing that 55% accurate Supersonic every single time. Also, he has a Coughing, that is not a Fire type. It's a Poison type, but still is level 6, so it's not gonna be much of a threat. Oh, of course that happens. Speaking of utterly terrible moves, Smog. It's got like base 20 power, base 70 accuracy, and I want to say 10% chance of poisoning, which of course does happen when it hits me. And another Coughing. Do I want to? Yeah, we'll use Spearow. Even though Coughing's physical defense is fairly decent, it's going to be so low leveled, Spearow can take it out no problem. Also level 6. Could they... why does this guy not have different Pokemon? He's a fire breather, you would expect at least one fire type to be there. Hell, give him a Vulpix or something. Or a Charmander, or hell, even a Cyndaquil. Because apparently, despite Cyndaquil, Chikorita, and Totodile being given out to all the starting trainers in this region, there are surprisingly few people in the region who actually have one of those. Hell, I'm pretty sure you don't even get to see the third starter line at all. Like the one that you didn't pick and the one that your rival didn't pick. In this case, Cyndaquil. Anyway, I do have something to cure Totodile's poison. Because we're not quite at the exit yet, and I don't want him dying on me. And another bloody wild Pokemon. Another Rattata. I am getting so tired of this. It's ridiculous. I guess maybe I'm not spoiled now that I've played X and Y, in which you can find about a dozen Pokemon on every single path. So X and Y has crazy variety, and I love it for it. And I'm kind of worried that they're gonna do the same thing that they did with this one for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, which is just take the Hoendex, add all the new evolutions like Frostlass and Probopass and Dusknoir and stuff, and just call it a day. So we're probably going to end up with a new Hoendex of just over 200 Pokemon, which is even worse than the Geodude in this game. So I really hope that they don't do that and they fix it, but I don't predict that happening, to be quite honest, and it saddens me. It makes me quite sad. Anyway, that guy had a Slowpoke, which is easy pickings for Totodile, who just sinks his teeth into it, gnaws off that tail, because Slowpoke tails are pretty damn tasty, apparently. They sell them for $1 million. Or Poké-Dollars. Now, of course, Poké-Dollars are a quite crappy currency. They are just a few notches below Zimbabwean dollars on the scale of being absolutely worthless. I don't know where they're at in Zimbabwe right now, and I'm pretty sure a bread is like a few billion Zimbabwean dollars or something. It's ridiculous how far they managed to get their economy down the drain. Oh well, it's not my problem, I don't live in Zimbabwe. I'm not sending any money over there. Keeping my money in my own damn pocket. Found an awakening. I guess never hurts to have one of those around. Hey, look, it's raining. And that makes Totodile very happy. Seems to be happy about the rain. That's kind of nice. Sometimes the Pokemon will react differently to things that are going on in the area. If I had Cyndaquil with me, for example, he would be complaining about the rain. Because he's a fire type, he doesn't like it. Anyway, here we have a pink apricorn. Pink, I don't like that color an awful lot. Finally got through that cave, much bigger than expected. Oh, come on, it wasn't that big. I pray for that guy that he never has to set foot in Victory Road then. Or, Rock Tunnel. Anyway, there's another hiker. Dude, you're outside, you're supposed to be inside, and another Geodude. This one is decently leveled. Still not that much of a match, and especially with the rain boosting my power even further. Sucks to be this guy. Hey, I don't know, great idea. Let's go and take my Rock-type Pokemon and stand in a place where it's always raining. At least I think it's always raining on this route. I don't know for sure. Anyway, he also has a Machop. Let's just leave that one to Spearow. Because Totodile is kind of getting ahead of Spearow right now. 4 levels. Don't want to let my team get too far apart from each other. Is this going to one-hit KO? No, not quite. Focus on it. Yeah, of course, let's not go for an offensive move or anything. Genius. Seriously, what is wrong with these AI players sometimes? Package seals the deal, takes out Machop. That was a fairly good looking Machop sprite though. Machop has definitely looked worse. And hey, he gives me a phone number as well. But you go to all kinds of towns in your journey. You can exchange all kinds of information, yes? Yes, that is true. Let's do that. I'll give you a call when I think of a good heartwarming story. Oh boy. How about your top percentage Geodude or something? Hey, what's going on here? We are Team Rocket? Oh no, the villains! They're back! Even though we haven't really shown Team Rocket falling apart in the first and third generation games, but whatever. Nothing is going on, so I have to go in there, so I'm standing guard to make sure people don't wander in. Am I not a good Samaritan? Such. That is quite suspicious, though, him blocking off that area there. Oh no, they're doing stuff to the Slowpokes. And what do you have to say? Be able to take care of it? We both know he's not going to take care of it. No NPC in a Pokemon game ever does. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.